with a bear and the girl sitting on a chair.
Okay, so we're gonna start reading the book, okay? Corduroy by Don Freeman. Okay? Corduroy is a bear who once lived in a toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost the button to one of his shoulder straps." So, what do you think about that?
He's have a lost button.
He has a lost button. So, do you still think it's about a bear climbing on a couch? You do? What about the bear on a chair?
On a chair.
That's what you said. That's what you said you thought it was going to be about. No? You don't know? Not yet? Okay, the girl has fun with the bear. You still think that's right? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Because it said that the mom didn't want to buy it, remember? Because he lost a button. So do you still think they're going to have fun because her mom said she couldn't have it? No? Not anymore? You want to keep reading? Okay. Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I'd lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight I'll go see if I can find it."
You found it?
Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. We don't know yet. He's looking for his button,
Oh.
right?
And he's trying to put it on?
Yeah, he wants to put it on. Why do you think he wants to put it on?
And he wants to connect it.
He wants to connect it so that he looks new, right? So that someone takes him home, right? Okay, good job. So suddenly he felt the floor moving under him.
Wait, and the button was up there?
He's looking for the button. Okay. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator and up he went. Could this be a mountain? He wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. Is that a mountain? That's a mountain? No, those are stairs.
Where the people can buy something.
He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there before his eyes was a most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. This must be a palace, Corduroy gasped. I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace. He wandered around admiring the furniture. This must be a bed, he said. I've always wanted to sleep in a bed. And up he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. All at once, he saw something small and round. Why, here's my button, he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight.
And he's trying to pull it off.
Yeah, why do you think he's trying to pull it off? Because it looks like a button, right? And he wants to take the button so that someone can buy it, right? He yanked and pulled with both paws until pop, off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled. Banged into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. Now, who in the world did that? He exclaimed. Somebody must be hiding around here. He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all, and there he saw 2 fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the cover. "Hello," he said. "How did you get upstairs?" The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store in the morning, and there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. "I'm Lisa," she said, "and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I've saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home. Shall I put him on the box for you?" the sales lady asked. "Oh no, thank you," Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. The room was small.
And he fixed him?
She's fixing him in this page, okay? But we're on this page. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. "This must be home," he said. "I know I've always wanted a home." Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. "I like you the way you are," she said, "but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened." So what is she doing?
Tying the bird's button.
Yeah. "You must be a friend," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted a friend." "Me too," said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. So what do you think the book was about?
He was climbing an escalator.
An escalator, right? So was he climbing on the couch?
He was climbing on the couch.
No, he was climbing on an escalator, right? But you thought he was going to climb on the couch because of the cover. So, no, he was climbing on an escalator. What else did you think? What else was the book about?
He was climbing on the couch.
Why?
Because he was trying to get a button.
Why was he trying to get a button?
He was trying to put the button away, and he fell off.
He fell off the bed?
Uh-huh.
And what else happened?
And the light just fell off by itself.
The lamp? Okay, and what else happened?
And then the man was trying to find the bear.
The policeman, right? And then?
And he was trying. Saw a big ear.
He saw the big ears, so he found Corduroy, right? He found the bear. And then what happened?
He found him. He picked him up.
And then?
And he put him in the cage.
On the shelf. And then what happened?
He was asleep.
And then who woke him up?
The girl.
The girl? What did the girl tell him?
I want to get him home.
She took him home, right? So she bought him, she took him home, and what else did she do?
To find her mom and dad.
And then?
And her trying to find her own home.
So, what was the girl's name? Do you remember? What was her name?
I can't know her name.
Her name was Lisa. So Lisa found Corduroy the next morning and she took him home where she put a button on him. And in the end, what does it say? That they became friends. Okay? Do you have any questions about what the book was about? What?
You read it.
Yeah, I read it to you. What else?
You
Now, do you have any more questions on the book, baby? No?
Yes.
What?
He was trying to get a button.
Yeah, he was trying to get a button. But do you have any more questions for me? Do you have anything you want to ask before we're done? After this, we're done. So do you have anything?
Dollar? Dollar?
So we're done, right? You don't have any more questions? Okay, so say bye to the camera.